Welcome to the Victory Education Lounge. I am your host Maurice, and we are thrilled to have you join us for another exciting episode. Before we dive in, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below sharing your thoughts or experiences. Your engagement helps us create more valuable content for you. Today we're exploring part 124 of our series, the importance of sleep in managing insulin resistance. While diet and exercise often take center stage in discussions about insulin sensitivity, sleep plays a crucial yet often overlooked role. Let's dive into how getting quality shut-eye can be a powerful weapon in your fight against insulin resistance. While diet and exercise often steal the spotlight in conversations about insulin resistance, there's an unsung hero that deserves our attention: sleep. Quality sleep, often taken for granted, plays a pivotal role in maintaining insulin sensitivity. It's like the backstage crew in a theater production, working tirelessly behind the scenes to ensure the show goes on smoothly. When we sleep, our bodies aren't simply shutting down. Instead, they're performing vital restoration work, including hormone regulation, inflammation reduction, glucose metabolism, cognitive function enhancement, and muscle recovery. Consider sleep as your secret weapon in the battle against insulin resistance. It's that special ingredient in the recipe for optimal health whose absence can turn everything sour. But how does sleep actually affect insulin sensitivity? First, sleep helps regulate our hormone levels. This includes cortisol, the stress hormone, and growth hormone, both of which play a significant role in our body's insulin sensitivity. Secondly, quality sleep reduces inflammation in the body. Chronic inflammation can lead to insulin resistance, making sleep a crucial factor in maintaining overall health. Thirdly, sleep improves our body's glucose metabolism. Efficient glucose metabolism is essential for preventing insulin resistance and managing blood sugar levels. Fourthly, a good night's sleep enhances cognitive function, leading to better food choices. We've all experienced the lure of unhealthy snacks after a restless night, haven't we? Lastly, sleep supports muscle recovery and growth. Muscles play a key role in insulin sensitivity, making sleep essential for maintaining and improving this function. Now that we understand the role of sleep in insulin sensitivity, let's look at what happens when sleep quality is compromised. Stay tuned, because this information might just be the wake-up call you need to prioritize your snooze time. First, let's consider the impact of increased cortisol levels due to poor sleep. When we don't get enough rest, our bodies produce more cortisol, also known as the stress hormone. This can lead to a host of issues, including elevated blood sugar levels and increased food cravings. If we address this issue, we experience improved stress management and better blood sugar control. But if we choose to ignore it, we might find ourselves battling with higher blood sugar levels and an insatiable appetite for high-carb foods. To illustrate this, consider a study that found just one night of sleep deprivation can increase cortisol levels by a whopping 37%. Clearly, sleep deprivation can have a significant impact on our cortisol levels, disrupting our blood sugar control. Next, let's consider how poor sleep can disrupt the balance of leptin and ghrelin, hormones that regulate our appetite. When we're well rested, leptin, our satiety hormone, signals that we're full, while ghrelin, our hunger hormone, communicates that we're hungry. However, when our sleep is compromised, these hormones can get out of sync, leading to increased hunger and decreased feelings of fullness. Addressing this hormonal imbalance can result in better appetite control, reducing the risk of overeating. If we ignore this, we may face increased hunger, decreased feelings of fullness, and a potential for weight gain. As an example, research has shown that individuals who are sleep-deprived can consume an average of 385 more calories per day. That's equivalent to an extra meal. As we can see, sleep deprivation can lead to overeating, which is a risk factor for insulin resistance. Let's now consider how poor sleep can decrease our glucose tolerance. This is an important aspect to understand, as glucose tolerance is our body's ability to process sugars. When we don't get enough rest, our bodies struggle to effectively use glucose, leading to higher blood sugar levels. Addressing decreased glucose tolerance through better sleep can improve blood sugar control and reduce the risk of developing type 2 diabetes. On the flip side, ignoring the importance of sleep can lead to an increased risk of insulin resistance and metabolic syndrome. To illustrate this point, there was a study that found just 4 days of sleep restriction can reduce insulin sensitivity by 16%. This shows how quickly and significantly a lack of sleep can affect our glucose metabolism. Clearly, sleep deprivation can lead to poor blood sugar control, increasing the risk of insulin resistance. Next up, let's explore how poor sleep can impair our fat metabolism. When we don't get enough sleep, our bodies struggle to break down and use fat efficiently. This can lead to weight gain and increased fat storage, particularly in the form of visceral fat, which is linked to insulin resistance. On the flip side, addressing sleep deprivation can improve fat metabolism, leading to better weight management and enhanced energy levels. Ignoring this issue, however, can result in increased fat storage and a higher risk of obesity. To illustrate, let's look at a study that showed individuals with insufficient sleep experienced a 55% reduction in fat loss compared to those getting adequate rest. Clearly, sleep deprivation can lead to weight gain, another risk factor for insulin resistance. Let's now explore how poor sleep can increase inflammation in our bodies. When we don't get enough rest, our bodies respond by increasing the production of inflammatory markers, such as C-reactive protein. This uptick in inflammation can do more harm than good. If we address this issue, we can lower the risk of chronic diseases such as heart disease and diabetes and improve our overall health. However, ignoring this problem can lead to a higher risk of insulin resistance and an increased chance of developing cardiovascular disease. To illustrate this, let's consider a study that examined the effects of sleep deprivation on inflammation. The researchers found that a lack of sleep could increase levels of C-reactive protein, a key inflammatory marker, by up to 8%. As we can see, sleep deprivation can increase inflammation, a risk factor for insulin resistance. Finally, let's consider how poor sleep can impair our cognitive function. Cognitive function refers to our brain's ability to process information, make decisions, and learn new things. It's like the operating system of our brain, and without enough sleep, it can start to glitch. When we don't get enough sleep, our cognitive function suffers. This can manifest in several ways, such as difficulties with attention, slower reaction times, and impaired memory. But it's not just about forgetting where you left your keys or struggling to concentrate during a boring meeting. Impaired cognitive function can also affect our food choices, leading us to reach for sugary snacks or overeat, both of which can exacerbate insulin resistance. So, what are the benefits of addressing this issue? Firstly, better decision-making abilities, including making healthier food choices. When we're well rested, we're more likely to resist that donut in the break room and opt for a nutritious snack instead. Secondly, improved work and academic performance. A well-rested brain is a more productive brain, making it easier to focus, learn, and excel. On the flip side, ignoring the impact of sleep deprivation on cognitive function can lead to poor health outcomes. You might find yourself making impulsive food choices, reaching for high-sugar, high-fat foods that spike your blood sugar levels and contribute to insulin resistance. Additionally, a lack of sleep can reduce your willpower, making it harder to stick to your health goals. For instance, a study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that when participants were sleep-deprived, they were 33% more likely to choose high-calorie foods compared to when they were well-rested. This shows just how powerful the link between sleep and our food choices can be. Sleep deprivation can impact our decision-making abilities, including our food choices, which can lead to poor health outcomes, including insulin resistance. In conclusion, quality sleep can be a game-changer in your fight against insulin resistance. By prioritizing good sleep habits, you can enhance your body's ability to manage blood sugar, improve overall health, and boost your quality of life. Remember, every night of good sleep counts towards a healthier, more balanced you. Thank you for joining us in the Victory Education Lounge. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with friends who might benefit. Don't forget to subscribe for more content on health, wellness, and personal development. Until next time, sleep well, Stay healthy and keep striving for victory in all aspects of your life. Disclaimer: the information provided in this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. It is not intended as medical advice. Any health-related decision should be discussed with a licensed physician or qualified healthcare professional, especially if you have existing health conditions or are taking medications.